Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you all so very much. Bless your heart. Welcome to Silver Dollar City and the McHaffey Homestead, this beautiful old 171-year-old cabin where we're playing on the porch. We're glad to have y'all with us this morning. We are the second string band. This is Cousin John Rhodes right there with that 5-string banjo in his lap. And my name is Frisco Jack. And if you are looking at your Pathfinder, the Homestead Pickers will be back on park Tuesday morning. But in their absence, John and I get to play, and it just tickles the feathers plumb off of us to get to be out here with you all this morning. What a beautiful, beautiful day. Can you believe that 4th of July weekend has been this mild? I mean, it's not 100, and we ain't sweating buckets, and we're not suffering none, and there's something wrong with that picture. It just doesn't seem normal at all, does it, sir? We appreciate whoever put the prayers in to bring us this mild weather in this kind of a summer. It's been an unusual spring in the Ozarks. Have you noticed that? We had a stretch there just a couple of weeks ago where it rained every afternoon like 9 out of 10 days. Oh, I tell you what, all the gardeners were just, I mean, their feet wasn't even touching the ground. They just like little kids. They come bouncing in here in the morning, you know. The tomatoes was getting big and everything was growing, and they'd come in arguing about who had the biggest cucumbers and stuff, you know. The only thing that I have against that is I've noticed that, have you all seen it happen before, that when we have a spring where the gardens just explode, so do the critters, the pests, you know what I mean? If the tomatoes get big, so do the ticks and the chiggers and the copperheads and the mosquitoes and all that kind of stuff. They just seem to grow right along with it, you know, when we get plenty of rain in the spring. You know what? I was standing out there on my porch this morning drinking a cup of coffee, listening to my asparagus grow. Did you know you can hear asparagus grow? It just always just pops its head right up through the manure. You know, any idiot can grow asparagus if you got enough manure, and I got plenty of that, I'll tell you. But I was out there listening to my asparagus pop its head up through the ground, and I heard something go whap-a-da, 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 and I thought a helicopter was landing in my yard. I ducked down, I turned around, it was a mosquito, and I think that was a German Shepherd stuck on its nose. I never seen a mosquito that could have been an Arkansas state bird, you know. Have y'all seen our box turtles? Them terrapins, you know, get about that big around, and they seem like they always want to cross the road at this time of the year. God love them. I'm convinced that they are one of the dumbest critters that God ever put on the earth. You know, they spend all year just nibbling around on 2 square feet of grass, and then they wake up one morning and it kind of comes over them, I gotta move. And they don't know where they are when they start. And if they live to get where they're going, they don't know where they are then, and they go about it so slow. I'm convinced they are nature's first politicians. I was coming to work this morning, and I come around one of the real curvy roads over there by Cape Fair, and there's a great big old terrapin out there in the middle of the road. He must have been 14-year-old. Looked like a dinner plate out there, right on the yellow line, sir. I thought he ain't never going to make it. There's going to be a truck come around there and squish him. He just turn him right into terrapin soup. He don't have a chance in this world. You know what I mean? And I'm kind of big-hearted about that stuff anyway. I pulled over there on a lake road, and I went skating back around the side of the highway, and my idea was to help it across the road. But now I'm out there in the middle of the highway dipping and diving and dodging the trucks and such as that, and I reached down there to pick it up. It was a tick. I tell you, these soft springs, they get so big.